guys, what is up? Welcome back to the Heart of Home. I'm Courtney and I'm super glad that you guys found my little corner of the internet, and I'm pretty excited for what we're about to do today, and I'm glad you guys are tagging along with me. I actually ordered my first green stalk, and if you are pretty common to the gardening world or the homemaking, homesteading world, you probably know what that is, but it's USA made, a small family owned business right here in the US that creates these things called green stalks, and I'll put a picture right here. So I actually purchased their latest green stalk, which is like the basket weave, I think is what they call it. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it together with you guys and show you just how easy it is. You're putting holes in the dirt?
Yeah.
For the wormies?
Hey, what's that?
It's Mama's microphone. Our local yard waste place, and they actually provide free compost and free wood chips. It really does eliminate a lot of costs that gardening can entail. I can't even imagine if I had to purchase all of the compost and all of like the dirt filler. I would have spent hundreds of dollars by now, so I'm super grateful to live where we do. I am actually going to make a quick concoction here. I've got some perlite, which is just going to help aerate the soil for the strawberries, and I'm going to mix it together with some soil. I feel like I'm making a witch's brew. You want to help me? That's called perlite. Perlite. Thank you. So when you buy potting soil mix, it's probably going to have perlite already in it. And that's the reason that potting soil mix is so pricey, because it's already kind of mixed together with different components that make it a very great soil. But the truth is you could do that yourself. Y'all want to know the trick to having some nice thighs as a gardener? Nice thighs. Do a lot of heavy lifting with a wheelbarrow. With good form. Yeah. Says open me, green stalk setup instructions and free garden goodies. Oh, awesome. They also included these cute little stickers. Oh, yay! Some free jalapeno pepper seeds. All right, so they came with a vertical planter instructions book for original and leaf. As you can see, some of the things they have in here, they have some different kale varieties, a lot of lettuce. I see some peppers. This might be mint, would be my guess. So they actually have some original planting ideas, anything from cabbage, cantaloupe, cauliflower, okra. Okay, I was gonna say okra and a green stalk, but it says dwarf okra, so it's not gonna get like 6 feet tall. Watermelon, eggplant, leeks, mums, all sorts of things can be grown in here. The idea is to take advantage of vertical gardening so that you're not using a bunch of horizontal square footage of your garden, but you can use the free space above it, which is the vertical gardening. It's also a great way to keep any bugs and pests off of your plants, which is why we're going to be doing these strawberries in there. Are a ground coverage. They don't necessarily grow tall. They continue to spread out with their little runners. And by planting strawberries in my green stalk, not only am I keeping the pests away from my strawberries and my dogs and my 3-year-old, but I am also taking advantage of that vertical space above where my strawberries could otherwise be planted. Which allows me to plant some other things into the ground as well. It is really, really cool. Some great resources and USA made product. Are you chimney sweet? Are you chimney sweet? You really love her dogs. Good Lord. We're gonna stick it in each one of these little tiers, right? Okay, let's go get more compost, all right?
Yeah.
So this green stock I think was originally like 140 or something because it was one of their newer collections. Thank you, baby. However, I think I got it for like 110, which is a really great deal. These things are quality. The people that I follow that have these have had them for years, and they have not lessened in quality or gotten any worse. So I wish I had a code to offer you guys, but frankly, I don't. Right, so something that some of you might want to consider if you buy a green stock and you are setting it up like we are, is how moistened your soil is that you are putting in there. The green stocks, the way that they work is there's little water reservoirs in each tier, which I showed you guys. They're little gray tubs up there. And those water reservoirs allow the water to equally disperse between each tier, and it continues just to sink downward. And when you are loading your soil into these tiers, you do want to make sure that it's pre-moistened, and that's only going to help you out, especially if you're planting seeds directly into the soil. It's super important that the soil is wet enough to maintain germination. However, where we live in Zone 5 here in Iowa, it's been quite rainy. It's probably rained off and on, literally day of rain, day of no rain, day of rain, day of no rain. For the last couple weeks, which has been really awesome if you're a mushroom hunter. We have thoroughly enjoyed foraging and learning more about the mushrooms in our new area since we're new to this area. But definitely make sure that your soil is moistened. A way that you can do that is by getting a tub like this, filling it with whatever compost or soil or anything that you buy, and then just showering it with water and mixing it around. Good soil is not going to let water sit on the top. That's a good indicator that it's waterlogged. And so you'll need to mix in some different nutrients, whether it is fresh compost like this, if it's worm castings or worm poop. You could get some of the perlite like we are using actually for the bottom half of our tiers here. There's all sorts of different ways to feed your soil and to bring nutrition back into it, but do make sure your soil is well moistened before this step. And when I say well moistened, I mean it's not a sponge. Like if I squeeze it, there's no water coming out. But when I'm using my hands to put it into the tiers, they are turning black because this is wet enough, it's damp enough that it is leaving residue on my hands. So that's a good sign that it is a good, healthy soil. What's up, y'all? I was just editing this video actually a few days ago and realized that my phone must have died, or my camera. I don't really know what happened, but my videos disappeared. So I thought I'd just pop on and close off this video by showing you guys what I've actually got planted in my green stock that we just set up together. I've got a few things. I've got a couple different mints, some leggy legumes, the strawberries as we talked about, and then I have a couple little seedlings that are just starting to pop up through the surface. Couple peppermints. This one is actually an orange peppermint, and I wish you guys could smell this through the camera. It smells so lovely. It has a very unique citrusy scent on top of being peppermint. It's so strange, but it's so delicious. I did plant some of the seedlings that I started inside just kind of for the fun of it. Our garden beds aren't completely done, so I thought, why not? I did get all of my strawberries in here, and they look like they are doing really, really well. Then I've got a couple different little things, from ground cherries to okra. Yeah, I kind of got a little bit of everything in here. Here's my leggy legumes. They are putting off some blooms, and typically I would pinch these off because I would want the plant to be much more established before, but honestly I was just gonna throw these guys to my worm farm because obviously they grew way too long and too tall, way faster than I anticipated. But you know what, if I get 5 or 6 beans off of 10 of these plants, then there you go, there's a side dish to one of our dinners. That's the green stock for you. Anyways, I'm gonna close out this video by saying thank you guys for tuning in with me, and I hope this has encouraged you to go buy a green stalk. You really do want to take advantage of this vertical space. Gardening does not mean you have to have square footage and a bunch of horizontal space. You can be an apartment complex with a balcony and get a green stalk and plant a ton of different things, 42 different spaces, if not more, depending on what you get. So go ahead, go to green stalk. I'll put a link in the description. I'll link anything and everything that I can that I mentioned in this video, but if you do, tag me, let me know that you bought one and that you're using it and how much you love it. Until then, I'll see you on the next video.